Before we start our class, let us recite Surah Al-Fatiha. Okay, today is the last class. Today is the last class. There are 12 people. Oh, memang ramai. I don't remember how many of you. We have actually 17 students. Okay, this is chapter 13. I'm going to go through chapter 13 first because it might help you to do the case study that you want to do lah. All right. Okay, this one is complaint handling and service recovery. Coincidentally, I have an issue with seller today. So I'm actually like wanting to actually judge how they handle my complaint. Okay. So this chapter is talking about complaint. Okay. If let's say how many of you? How many groups? How many groups? 3, 4. Remember. You can hear my voice tak? Tuang angkat tangan. Seorang. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So if all four groups want to do the same chapter, which is complaint, it's okay. I'm okay with that. It's just that, of course lah, the situation will be very different lah kan. Okay. Customer complaint behavior. Survey encounter is the first thing that happened is actually service is not satisfied lah. So the customer can take some form of public action. What is the form of public action nowadays? Basically, the netizen or citizen nowadays love to actually put in social media, that kind of thing. That's actually public action. Take some form of private action. Private action means trying to negotiate with the seller of the company that sell the product or that sell the service, or the customer go no action. Okay. The public action is actually complaint to service firm themselves, and then complain to third party. Okay, this is public action. And also one of the way is actually just put it in the social media. I think social media is actually quite effective nowadays, but yeah, that's how people. One thing is actually the issue of the fish that sell 1,000 per fish. It's actually being the customer already complained to the company, to the seller, but they get no action. There's no action, so that's why they actually put it in the public or social media. Third party. Okay, so in Malaysia we have ministry, tribunal. If you don't know this, if you know this, I don't know. You know, Customer Tribunal Malaysia, or people call it a Tribunal Pengguna lah in Malay. Okay, Tribunal for Consumer Claims. In Malaysia we have this. Okay. The objective of the tribunal is, objective of the tribunal is to provide civil courts for consumer to claim based on the product or the goods that they purchase at a very minimal cost. So how much you need to pay for this, for the complaint? Only RM5. Okay. I did before with an insurance company, and my brother also did with the Apple Apple company, yeah. Apple branch lah. Permitted under jurisdiction of tribunal. There is an act lah. The claim does not exceed 50,000. If more than 50,000, then you need to use a bigger party lah, or we can use some sort of a bigger court. Okay. There is some sort of jurisdiction or requirement lah, that recovery of land considered big already. Okay. So basically, how to file claim? Payment for filing fee is RM5. Okay, let's go and see. I forgot my password already. System online registration. Okay. So even international citizen in Malaysia also can use this system. So basically, what kind of claim that you can do? For example, like me, I'm buying from a website. I'm buying a blouse from a website, and the website actually the product that I want is actually sold out. So I asked them for a refund in terms of money lah, to be transferred through my banking account, but they cannot. They transfer as a credit like coins lah, like Shopee coins, credit for the use of the website only. Okay. So what I did, I tried to negotiate with the seller first, but they insist that their website system is like that. They cannot give you in terms of money and whatsoever. So it's actually your right as a consumer to get back the money being transferred into bank account. Yeah. Then you can actually do this. Okay. And my brother also managed to do this when he bought an iPhone. After 6 months, the iPhone kind of broken. And when it comes to Apple policy, the Apple actually will give you a new iPhone within 1 year or within the warranty lah for the phone. So, but the branch who actually sell the iPhone refused and wanted to I call it to know lah, take the broken iPhone and wanted to repair. But my brother doesn't want it. He want a new iPhone. So they refuse, and then my brother do the claim. Here, he managed to get a new iPhone. Okay, so my case is still ongoing lah. Okay, so what is the what's the Ministry of the this one will do when they receive your complaint? They will call the seller stating there is a case open under their company, and then they demand for the seller to fulfill the customer demand. Okay, when they hear from the other side, and also from the customer part, when you are actually fulfill this form, you need to mention, you need to upload any kind of evidence lah. So basically, customer will do a complaint when they feel they are right, and they have the right to do it. So if the tribunal say that the seller is wrong, the seller should give what the customer demand. So they ask for the seller to give within, I think, around 7 days or 5 days, I couldn't remember, to fulfill the customer demand. If the seller doesn't want to fulfill the customer demand, the Ministry of Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs will open a summon for the company, not in the amount of the claim, not the amount of the customer claim. For example, I claim for 100 to be refunded. They will summon the company based on their act. Basically more than that lah. Sometimes 5,000 to 10,000. So basically when the seller know that their customer started to complain through the tribunal, they will fulfill the customer demand because they don't want to incur any more costs. Anyone have experience using this? Tahu tak benda ni ada? Do you aware of this tribunal?
Yes, madam, but never use it before.
Okay.
Does it take a long time, madam, to solve one case?
Not so long. Basically, my brother case solved around a month. Okay lah, you get
Okay.
yeah, quite okay lah. I mean, they will push the company or the seller because they also want to summon the company. So they give certain due date. They want money as well. So they use their act to summon the company, which is more lah. So if they summon the company and the company need to go to the civil courts, civil court, they need to come attend to the civil courts. They need to pay the amount of the summon of the tribunal, maybe 5,000, but the customer claim only, for example, 100. So 5,000 minus 100, 4,900 will be given to the Ministry of Trade.
You can get money also, madam.
Yes, it's a win-win situation for them as well.
Okay.
So use the tribunal actually. We just want back our money, right? But if they can be the third party, it's actually very good lah. Okay. So I think in Malaysia culture, we as a consumer kind of okay lah, it's okay lah, kan? Maybe something not there, but you have consumer right that's actually need to be addressed lah. I mean, if you lost something, for example, like now we have flood, and you want to claim for insurance, you already follow the insurance and suddenly you still cannot claim, you can use the tribunal for the consumer claims. Okay, that's how it is lah. Okay. Okay, you can take legal action as well. Tribunal is the simplest way to take action. Okay. All right. Ada ni. No, okay. International also can use tribunal. You can, because passport number also here. Okay. Take some form of private action, switch provider, or you can just find another competitor, word of mouth, and you say to the public and so on lah. So any one or combination this response is possible lah. So basically, why customer complain? Because they angry lah. There are many things lah. I think I'm also like, if let's say in Shopee, suddenly when I receive a parcel, I tend to automatically click on the accepted now. But when I open the parcel, it's actually a totally different product, and I cannot do anything because Shopee, their we call it, their regulation is like that. So before you click accept or accept the parcel or the product, you need to open the product first. If you are actually buying buying basically a gadget or electrical products, basically you need to do a video. When you open up, you unbox your product, or you unbox your things, your parcel. You need to do a video. If let's say the product is actually very high in price lah, because for example electrical product, the seller can say you already use it, that's why it's actually broken. So you need to make sure you have the evidence in terms of video lah. That's why there are many people who are actually doing unboxing, video unboxing. Okay. Okay, so basically this one is I already mentioned about the Malaysian jurisdiction, how the procedure already done. Okay. So basically, if let's say in a big company they have a complaint, they also take the complaint inside the company themselves lah. So they do a lot of customer satisfaction survey, and then they act towards it lah. So they need to do the recovery by themselves. If let's say they do, if a company doesn't do their service recovery, basically it's going to be very bad lah. They get negative review. The customer will actually say to another people, so that is actually very, very bad for the business. Customer will experience service failure. Satisfactory resolve may be more likely to make future. Okay, so if the customer is actually having a good, satisfied service recovery, they may come again and buy again and become the loyal customer. If let's say the service recovery is very bad, basically they will not buy again. They will go to another customer. So they will go to another seller, and so that's how important service recovery is. The simple or effective. Okay. Okay. So so when the customer actually do a complaint, a company should identify service complaint and resolve the complaint effectively. Okay, know the the consumer right, and learn from the recovery so that you're not doing the same mistake. The company not doing the same mistake again. Okay. Strategies to reduce. Okay, for example, inconvenience, make feedback easy or convenient. Siapa yang WhatsApp saya banyak kali ni? Okay, sure that feedback is taken seriously. Okay, and unpleasantness, feedback experience positive. Thank you, apology, sorry, that kind of thing should be saying a lot lah. Okay. So the method is be proactive on the spot before customer complain. If something happen or maybe customer doesn't, sometimes when we go to a hotel, a customer should get, for example, mineral water, but we don't give them. That's the company mistake or the hotel mistake. But before they actually aware about the problem, the hotel should be actually give a more service recovery lah. Give the water before they actually aware. Okay. And then teach recovery skills to relevant personnel, empower personnel to judgment. So my experience today with the seller of the website saying that the website cannot actually, the website system cannot actually give back my money in terms of bank transaction. For me, it's BS lah, because I'm a website developer. I know. So you should, I mean, like the seller should do a website system that is actually customer friendly, and they get back their money if they want to cancel, not because of their mistake. Okay, service guarantees. This one is warranty. But when it comes to service, we call it as a guarantee. Okay, highlight cause of service failure. This one, the guarantee will focus, will make the company focus on what the customer wants. Okay, so how to design service guarantee is based on conditional, easy to understand and communicate, meaningful, easy to invoke, easy to collect, and credible. So if we get, for example, like we subscribe an internet connection or um, internet home fiber, home fiber. So what is their guarantee within the 2 years, 3 years? If let's say that the connection is not good, so we can actually just cut off the contract or whatsoever. So this kind of thing is happening in service as well. Types of service guarantee: single attribute, specific guarantee. This one is minimum performance standard, one important attribute. For example, delivery by noon the next day. This has happened in Shopee. How many days? Lupa lah. When we buy a product, in Shopee, so how many days that the seller need to deliver? I think around 15 days, I think. Okay. Deliver means there is a tracking number. Seller must actually send the product with the tracking number within 15 days. Yeah. If let's say the seller already mentioned pre-order 7 days, so 15 plus 7. Okay. Multi-attribute. This one is few important attribute. Full satisfaction guarantee. To be delivered to the full satisfaction of the customer. I bought this Sono mattress. This one is not a service, but I'm going to actually tell you there's some sort of warranty, guarantee. Warranty. 10 years. Oh, ni 100 night trial. Okay. So within 100, when you buy the what you call it, the mattress, you not feel satisfied, you can actually call them and take back the mattress, and you will get back your money. Okay, that's how confident they are with their product. Now, review terlebih. My review, this is a very good mattress lah. It's a very good mattress. I don't know about you guys, but before this I bought like 100 something mattress. I feel like my back is not feeling very, very sore, and I actually get a very very expensive mattress, but not 1,000 something lah. It's actually for single 800 one single mattress. Combined guarantee, full satisfaction plus some attribute, for example like delivery and so on. Is it always suitable to enter guarantee? It might not be appropriate to ensure when the companies have a strong reputation for service excellence. Okay, company does not have a good quality level. Okay, for example, like Sono, why they managed to provide 100 night trial to their customer is because they are very confident with their mattress. Okay, they are very confident with their mattress. So a company should have a good quality level lah. Companies have a strong reputation for service excellence. Why it's not appropriate? Because they have so many customers already, so better not lah having a guarantee. Quality cannot be controlled because of external forces. For example, like internet, home fiber, whatsoever. External forces, for example, environment, suddenly flooding, that kind of thing. Okay, consumers see little financial, personal, physiological risks associated with the price. Discouraging abusive and opportunistic customer behavior. J, customer who behave in a thoughtless, abusive fashion, causing problem for the firm, its employees. This is hashtag Karen in US. We have hashtag Karen. Customer also not always right. I'm not saying that customer also always right. When you launch for a complaint in tribunal, sometimes you are not right. So the tribunal will not support lah, kan? The tribunal is like third party lah, will actually judging you as well, kan? Okay. So J customer, but when it comes to Shopee, there is called Joy customer. Joy customer is like get the order, suddenly cancel without no reason. That is actually Joy customer, or J customer lah, we call it. And sometimes a customer that coming from competitors as well. Customer that being paid by competitors to actually make the company look bad. Okay. 7th type of J customer, we have the cheat, the thief, no intention paying, steal or pay less. Okay, so in Shopee we have Shopee Live. I don't know lah, you know about this. You go to Shopee Live, you can see that sellers are selling live in live session. So when you want to, they will ask you, okay, if you want this product, please type 50, or 50 is the ringgit lah. 50 plus 1 is quantity. Okay, so the customer will, the seller will jot down lah. Okay, customer A want to buy product A, 1 quantity. Okay, and then they will send the payment link through their chat, and the customer doesn't want to pay. They just coming to the live just to play along. Okay, play along and kind of we call it make the life busy lah. The rule breaker is actually guide customer safely to rules, guide customer safely to the service encounter. Okay, company rules should not be too much or inflexible. Sometimes customer can actually break the rules of a company based on the rules of, for example, consumer trade. For example, I buy from a company's website. They say that our rules saying this. So that's why I go to the third party. Okay, so we be the rule breaker. I'm the rule breaker as well. Okay, but a company should not be too strict and inflexible at the same time. Belligerent. This customer love to shout, insult, threats, and curse. This is a J customer. Family feuders. Love go into arguments with other customer, often members of their own family. Pelik ni kan. Okay, people who get into argument with other customers. They make chaos lah. For example, in restaurant or something. The vandal, service vandalism. There's also a customer like this. The deadbeat, who fail to pay. They actually want to pay, but they, for example, at the end they don't have money. They want to pay, but they don't have money at the end, so they don't pay. Okay, it's quite the same like the thief. The thief is actually no intention of paying, but they lock everything. Okay. So if let's say customer behavior is very dysfunctional, the employees will actually go for their mood also very negative. long-term psychological damage, staff morale will fall. Other customer, if let's say it's positive to support employee perceived to be abused, and negative will escalate the situation. If let's say other customer, some customer when they see employee that is actually very bad mood. I think 2 days ago I go for IKEA, and then this cashier girl actually kind of shout, say hurry up, my shift is almost over. Shift for the cashier, in a very bad manner, very angry manner lah, and we can see we can actually saw her that she is actually very tired. Yeah. As me a customer, I saw her, she's very tired, so I'm quite positive customer lah. But there are some negative customers say she's very bad. She should not be like that. Something like that. Treating all customer, dealing with customer fraud. Customer also can do fraud. Treating all customer with suspicion is likely to alienate them. Basically, when it comes to customer, you trust the customer is all like 50-50 lah when it comes to company to their customer. Okay. Okay then. 1 to 2% of customer base engaged. Basically 98% of your customer is actually honest. Only 1 to 2% of the customer is actually a fraud. It's very, very hard to find lah, but it's actually happened lah. Okay. In TikTok always the TikTokers lah, of sellers in TikTokers always share that they always get a fraud customer saying that they already buy, but they don't actually buy anything. Okay. So that kind of thing. All right. Any questions so far? Okay, so basically this is a very good chapter to be connect with your case study. You can actually relate lah with the tribunal if you have the case like that. Okay, ni. Okay, only one person send Rizwana. Cuba saya nak tengok semua ni. Okay. How to know quality product on Shopee. Okay, so that's your case title. Okay, let's go and see. Technological investment. Okay, the effect on factors. In this study, is it a study? Is it a study or your own experience, Rizwana? Is Rizwana here? Ada tak? Ada tak ada Rizwana? Okay, the study findings suggest simplicity. Okay, basically this is a research work. It's a research study. You can actually, but what? I don't know how to advise. Rizwan, are you here? Ada tak sini? Ada tu tapi tak adalah ke mana-mana tu. Okay. Alright, so for this, I asked you to do how many? How many? How many pages? Three to five. Ini je. Minimum 3 pages. Okay. Minimum only lah. Okay. Okay, for Rizwana, you can actually do this, but you need to put a lot of reference. It's like you are doing a paper, a research paper already. How to know? Sekejap. You all can hear my voice kan? Cuba angkat tangan. Saya takut saya cakap.
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, then let's go Rizwana. Technical investment occurring at such a breakneck. Okay. The effect on the factors or influence make customer in the study numerous variables. Okay. Influence customer quality of service purchasing decision. Okay, you need to understand the journal is actually a case study. So when you want to actually do the findings, you can, but you need to be quite specific. This one is actually quite general. Okay, what do I mean by specific is you need to mention the location of the study. Okay, if you go to a normal research paper, like any research paper, you can see that the abstract is very specific. Okay, you can actually start this study. What is the objective of the study? You can start the objective of the study right away. Okay, you can start the study right away. What is the objective? Okay, start with the objective of the study. Okay. Because Rizwana actually do a paper that have, it's actually a research paper, I think. Okay, start with the objective of the study, and then include follow the normal abstract. Normal abstract of a research paper. I don't know lah if the journal accept or not. Okay, whether accept or not, it's okay. I don't really care about it. You lah. Your submission will be quite useless. Okay, follow the normal abstract of a research paper. For example, you need to include you need to include the objective, and then you need to include the methodology, and of course the methodology. You need to include. Okay, did I give you some sort of authors, abstract keyword, the case? Okay. You need to give. Mana tadi? Dah hilang dah. Okay. Methodology. How many respondents? Location. The result. What are the variables? So if you want to do a research paper, it should be like this lah.
Madam, actually we need to do case study or research paper for the
Okay,
design.
let's go to the journal. I think we should actually see several types. This is not the case study that I actually mentioned, or the draft. But in this journal is actually, there are several types of paper, which I'm not restricting you not to do any, any kind of different kan. Okay, let's go and see. Strategy complete, what to buy for my love view, or this one. This one is financial investigation. So basically it's a case study lah. But you can actually do a little bit of research, but I don't feel that it's actually quite suitable. The case study, let's go and see this one. background, they have background. This is case study, okay? So this one is only on Alinma Bank. So basically case study is a very, very, very specific thing or specific location or something. All right. Okay. So I'm not sure about Rizwana group. But if you want to submit as research, I don't have any restriction. Is that whether you've been accepted or not? That is actually not my requirement lah. It's actually the general requirement. But whenever you did, once you did this, I think it's better to publish lah kan. Alright, I already comment here. Okay, so another one is when it comes to the okay, when it comes to the title. Okay, the title should not be like this. I know that you are doing on Shopee, okay, but the website doesn't mention any Shopee. You need to mention Shopee lah. The case study is Shopee lah, which is a case study lah. Okay, so how to know quality product? If let's say you are doing quantitatively, you are using survey, you should not actually mention how. You should actually, title should be the influence of what? Of the Shopee Malaysia, for example. Case study or the influence of something. A case study of Shopee Malaysia. So tak nampak lagi lah, I cannot see inside the abstract. Okay. So if you are doing qualitatively, meaning you are doing, for example, you are doing using interview, you can use how, why, something. Okay. But if you are using a case study of yourself or maybe your experience, you can just make it more interesting title. For example, I have problem with a company called, for example, company A. Credit store. A title like this, credit store. That's only credit store, something like that, or something like a title that intrigue. Does not impress me. Okay. Credit store does not impress me. Or you can say, why credit store is not the way for online company. Understand or not? Okay. But Rizwana groups actually do a research paper, but it's still a case study. Case study can be done in qualitative way, can be done in quantitative way, which I call them as a research paper, which you have several informants, several respondents, several participants. Okay, you make a research, you go through qualitative, you do data analysis and so on. You have method, so it's a research paper. But for a paper like, for example, this title, credit stores does not impress me. You can actually do by your own experience. Follow the guideline that I give you here. The case and then discussion question. You can also go and see the sample of group assignment here. Okay, sample. This one is it's a case study based on your own experience, what to buy for my love, okay? Does not necessarily start with what or how, but you need to know if you are doing a research paper, if you are doing in quantitative, there is a, what you call it, variable, IBDV variables. You shouldn't use how, what, when, why, whatever, okay? But other than that, you can actually use a qualitative way, or maybe your own case study, your own experience, you can use what and somehow, what and whatever lah you feel. Okay, so the case is like this, okay? Just tell the story of, for example, me buying a product from this website, okay? But I would suggest not to mention the website or company name lah. Just mention, you can actually use a representative way. But if you are talking about a product brand, can, but not the company. It's actually quite sensitive. Okay, so this one. Okay, and then you can actually make a discussion question. So this one is quite easy lah. Alright. Or you can actually combine between you or the other members' experience and compare. You can actually do that as well. If you want to actually combine between several of your experience in the Shopee within a case study, also okay. Okay.
Madam, I have a question. We need to choose case study based on our own experience, or we can use anyone that is available online, or any complaints that we find online.
It's actually better to use your own, because you can actually explain what happened. If you are actually taking from complaints online, can as well, but if you that is actually considered as a qualitative way of doing research lah. Okay, for example, if I go to Shopee, okay, you want to do a case study of Shopee based on the comments of the customer only. Saya tengok ada saya keluar. Okay. Alright. For example, another. Okay, this one lah. Mana? Okay. Alright, so you want to actually focus on Onikuma X11 PS4 cat ear headset, for example. Okay, so you receive this product received 8 ratings. I think there is another company use. Maybe you just want to focus on this shop only, Onikuma. Okay. Okay, you can go see and product ratings. There is also a very interesting study about, how customer comments in Shopee. There's also a very good study on that. It's a very funny study lah, but it's actually very good study. Okay, let's go and see. I don't know if I can actually come up with. Okay, what is a Milo lah, Milo. 3.2K. You can see. Okay, this one okay. Okay, this one okay. In the Shopee, there is a trend of giving a very not relevant comment. What is this? This is not Milo picture. This one okay. Okay, why they are actually giving not relevant comment? Because they want to get coins. If you do a comment with a video and also pictures, you will get 5 coins, around like that lah. I'm a person who love to collect coins. This one basically okay lah, this Milo thingy. Okay. And then there is a certain amount of words that we need to actually enter to receive that five we call it 5 coins. Okay. Some commenters, they are like go 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 go. Terbaik, terbaik, terbaik. The best, the best, the best, the best until achieve the amount of words. Cannot show you here. There's a study on that lah. Okay. So if you want to base on this kind of rating or comment, you can, but this is considered a research paper. Okay. Taking reviews, taking comments from the reviews is actually considered as a research paper in a qualitative way. Qualitative not only for interview, but also from citizen comment, books, sometimes speeches. Okay, qualitative is very, very broad. It can be a document, company documents. Okay, some commenters also say sorry for unrelated picture and video. So this is kind of comments. Okay. Understand?
I made one more question. If we choose our own experience, so we need to tell the dialogue, is it? Meaning that what we say and what the sales person say exactly.
Not necessary. For example, if you have a Shopee, okay, if you have Shopee, if you want to do a Shopee, but you want to actually just share your experience on buying one product from one seller through Shopee, you can actually screenshot if you want to share the dialogue between you and the seller. Can as well. Depends on how creative you are. And you can actually change them into a dialogue as well. Okay.
See, okay with them. So we can screenshot and put in our
Then you explain what happened.
Okay.
Can all right. So for research paper, qualitative and quantitative, you need to put reference. You need to put reference.
I have a question.
Yes.
For example, for our case study, can we take the case study of a company?
Yes, you can.
Can we talk about, like, for example, Facebook?
Okay, you can take the Facebook. I'm not really sure if let's say. Are you doing a research paper?
Yeah. No.
Or you're not doing a research paper? So what kind of case you want to? Is it your own experience?
Let me see. I want to talk about the Facebook outage in 2021. The day no one couldn't use Facebook.
Oh, okay. That's actually based on your experience as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if let's say it's actually based on your experience, I don't think it's actually it's okay lah. You can use it. It's actually from your experience. You can mention lah the name of because you are the one who actually using it. Yeah. And also sometimes you can actually share what is your feeling when for example WhatsApp want to actually open for privacy and all things. There are many rumors and all. Again, you can actually mention that as well lah. Okay. But you cannot be the spokesperson. You cannot be the impersonator, or we call it, the representative for Facebook. If you want to talk about your own experience with regards to any service of a company, you can lah. Okay. All right. So basically, I don't put reference here. So for those who wants to do research paper, it's actually best for you to put reference. Put reference. After number 5, put 6. Reference. Because it requires reference. For research paper, of course, reference is needed lah. for your own case, no need. Okay, so you can use this draft. You can still submit this. Sampai bila? What's the deadline? 29 January. 29 January. Before 29 January. Okay, so what you need to do, one representative, go to draft for group assignment. You can enter your work. Okay, for example, Rizwana already submit one draft. Okay, so she wants to submit again, you can. There is no limited submission of draft. Okay, go to draft and then let me switch role to student. Okay, and then you go to attempt quiz now. Okay, you can put your case study whatsoever. All right, I will comment. So whenever your representative of the group already put inside this draft, you need to PM me. You need to PM. You need to WhatsApp me. Say that, madam, I already submit a draft for group assignment. Okay, I will take a look. I will comment and I will WhatsApp you back. I say, okay, I already comment. Okay. You can actually submit lah. If you are very hardworking lah, kan, submit several times lah. But I'll try my best lah to actually comment. For the first time I will comment lah. For the second time, if let's say I see that your first time is okay, I will not comment anymore lah. Okay. So if let's say you have so many things to change and I comment again, basically I will comment again. Something like that lah. So you need to go to your Turnitin and make sure that to be below 50%. If you want to make sure that below 50%, it's actually best to actually have your own case or your own experience.
Madam, the Turnitin is the last stage, right? After
the last stage. Make sure you draft and then put in the draft and then WhatsApp me first. I comment and then you feel satisfied with your work, then you can submit for Turnitin lah.
it must be in PDF, madam.
Which one?
For the Turnitin. So I never used it.
Basically PDF lah.
Okay, thank you.
Alright. Any other question? Okay, those who do not do the online quiz, please do the online quiz before 1st January 2 p.m. Okay, all right. So if you have any question, you can stay. I will do off record. All right. So I think that's all for the class of service marketing class for this semester. I'm not sure if you can meet me again for the next semester or maybe because there is a very big change when it comes to the department course offering. Okay, like I already told you, I'm teaching undergraduate entrepreneurship, 4 sections already being counted as 12 credit hour, which is the maximum already. So I'm not really sure if I can teach PG. Okay, you can see after this there is a new lecturer who will take over my classes. Dr. Nick Hisman is actually a male lecturer. But you can always ask me lah, if you want to be my supervisee, you can always ask me. All right. Okay, so I think that's all. We close our session with Tasbih Kifarah and Surah Wal-As. All right. Okay. Take care, everyone. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am, for being with us.
Okay. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, madam.
All right.
Inshallah, see you again.
Okay.
Hope to see you.
Madam.